We can all agree, a soggy French fry is no good at all. Your air fryer can deliver better if you pick the right brand. But which one to choose? Veggie, curly, waffle, sweet potato? Let's untangle this mess with a list from worst to best. If your favorite part about a trip to Red Robin is the chain's bottomless French fries, you may be tempted to purchase their frozen seasoned steak fries. But the moment you taste these fries, you'll instantly regret succumbing to that temptation. While frozen Red Robin onion rings are really good, their frozen fries are an unmitigated disaster. First of all, the seasoning is completely different. At their restaurants, the fries are so tasty that you'll be licking your fingers between each fry. Their frozen ones, on the other hand, have very little seasoning. Secondly, the texture inside the fry is way too dry. As a result, eating Red Robin's frozen fries is like you're chewing on potato-y chalk. If you want Red Robin's fries at their best, go to one of their restaurants. They taste far superior to the frozen variety, plus you can get an unlimited amount. That's a win-win and a disaster averted. If potatoes don't do it for you, Green Giant has a line of veggie fries. The three options to replace the potatoes are zucchini, cauliflower, and broccoli. While these veggie fries may look yummy on the packaging, they will undoubtedly let you down.
There are several sacred things in this world that you don't ever mess with. One of them happens to be another man's fries.
When you bite into one of these fries, the mushy texture is so off-putting that it may cause you to spit it out into the trash. With no flavor that's worth writing home about, Green Giant's veggie fries will taste like diet food the entire time they're in your mouth. If you can't eat real fries, pick something else rather than these veggie fries. They're just not worth your money. Nathan's Famous is famous for their hot dogs, and for a good reason. If you're looking for grocery store hot dogs, their wieners can't be beat, and the competition isn't even a tight one. Once you try a Nathan's Famous hot dog, nothing else will ever compare to it. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for the frozen fries that they sell. You can find jumbo crinkle-cut French fries made by Nathan's Famous in the freezer aisle, but if you make the mistake of purchasing these fries, you'll soon be disappointed. These things lack crispiness and saltiness, two attributes that make a high-quality French fry. While Nathan's Famous has the reputation for being a premium brand, these fries are most reminiscent of those crinkle-cut fries you ate in your elementary school's cafeteria. They're entirely forgettable and should be avoided. According to a survey conducted by Mashed, over 26% of our readers selected Kroger as the brand that has the worst frozen French fries. While we don't have their fries at the bottom of our list, it's definitely true that Kroger French fries are best to be ignored. No matter if you cook Kroger's fries in an oven or in an air fryer, you'll always be dismayed by the sogginess of the resulting fries. While Trader Joe's has cult food items that are so unbelievably good that it's okay to obsess about them, they also have a number of overrated food items. Sadly, Trader Joe's handsome cut potato fries are closer to the latter than the former. Although these fries are priced right, are only 140 calories per serving, and have an aesthetically pleasing uniformity about them, they're not good enough to recommend. Handsome or not, you'll want to look the other way. Trader Joe's fries taste average. They are a little bit on the bland side of the spectrum and are a little too chewy. It's almost like leather got mixed into the recipe at some point in the process. Trader Joe's has a lot of food items that are a great match for your air fryer. These fries, though, aren't one of them. If you're looking for fast food curly fries that are seasoned to perfection and always have the optimal texture, head to Arby's. You'll never be disappointed. So it would make perfect sense to buy frozen Arby's curly fries that you can store in your freezer until the time is right. Tragically, the idea turns out to be too good to be true. These fries are okay, but they're nowhere near as good as the curly fries Arby's hands you at their drive-thru windows. The seasoning is lighter and the texture just isn't what we've grown accustomed to from Arby's. For these frozen curly fries to taste their best, you'll need to use a deep fryer. But even then, they're still not as good. Save yourself the aggravation and go to Arby's when you want awesome curly fries. It's always worth the trip to get your hands on those bad boys. At Sam's Club, you can discover a number of Members Mark products that were obviously inspired by the food available at Chick-fil-A. Members Mark waffle fries look exactly like the waffle potato fries available at Chick-fil-A. Though the waffle fries look the same, the Members Mark version isn't as good. If you buy these fries at Sam's Club, you won't be too disheartened as they're still a decent enough fry. Even though they're not as good as the waffle fries from Chick-fil-A, they're tasty enough to be considered average. These things are a little bit dry, but if you use a whole lot of dipping sauce, that dryness won't become too much of a problem. When only the best potato will do, one state immediately comes to mind: Idaho. Located in the Pacific Northwest, the Gem State has the perfect growing conditions for potatoes. While grown in Idaho's crinkle-cut fries and waffle fries are nothing to brag about, look for their super crispy steak-cut fries or their super crispy dipper fries. The steak-cut fries are big and flavorful. They're crispy on the outside and exploding with flavor on the inside. The dipper fries are like the French fry version of Lay's potato chips, and they're even better than you'd expect. There's no way that you'd be able to eat just one of these dipper fries. If you're factoring in value when selecting your frozen French fry brand of choice, Great Value fries deserve to be in the conversation. This Walmart brand of frozen fries comes with a very reasonable price tag, and the fries are tasty. While there are a lot of options when it comes to Great Value frozen fries, the best choice is their crinkle-cut fries. If you can't find the crinkle-cut fries, Great Value's seasoned fries are also better than average. The seasoning is perfectly balanced and is so potent that you won't need to dip it in anything. When it comes to frozen French fries, McCain is an extremely trustworthy brand that has decades of experience. In fact, this company has been making frozen French fries in the Canadian town of Florenceville since 1957. They've had so much success and so many satisfied customers that these days Florenceville claims it's the French fry capital of the world. If you can't decide which of McCain's many French fry varieties to try first, go with the classic cut fries. These beauties look very much like McDonald's fries, and they also taste similar. McCain also has great options for those who are short on time. Their 5-minute fries and their quick waffle fries will allow you to speed up the process without losing any of the goodness that you know and love. The famous seasoned fries made by Checkers are truly glorious. Depending on which region of the country you're in, you'll see either Checkers or Rally's. If you've eaten at a Checkers or a Rally's, you know full well about the deliciousness of their fries.
Well, the French fries are pretty good.
Truth be told, their fries are usually the best part about your visit to one of these fast food establishments. Somehow, some way, their frozen fries are just as tasty, or maybe even a little bit tastier. It almost classifies as a culinary miracle. Whole Foods isn't exactly known for having low prices, but they do have some amazing 365 products on their shelves that are worth every additional penny. One such item is their crinkle-cut French fries. These Whole Foods 365 branded fries are spectacularly good, even though there is no salt added. While Whole Foods 365 finished third in our ranking, this brand actually finished second in a mashed survey of best frozen French fries. Even though Alexia is a relative newcomer to the world of frozen French fries, they've quickly become a force that must be recognized. They're proud of using high-quality ingredients and ensuring that all of their seasoning is finely tuned. The result is a line of products that are sure to thrill your taste buds far beyond your expectations. While their organic Yukon Select fries are the way to go if you're craving traditional French fries, it's Alexia's sweet potato fries that will steal your heart. These fries are the ultimate combination of savoriness, sweetness, and saltiness. Moreover, the texture of each and every fry is perfect. Even if you think you're not a fan of sweet potatoes, there's still a high probability that you will adore these fries.
They're really good French fries.
Thank you. Well, they are my really good French fries.
If you've ever purchased frozen French fries, you're familiar with Ore-Ida. This ubiquitous brand can be found in every corner of the country. While this brand is perhaps most well known for inventing tater tots, it's their extravagant fries that allow them to stand out from the competition. Ore-Ida produces more than a dozen types of frozen fries, and they're all delectable. Their golden shoestring French fries are better than any fast food fries, and their zesty curly fries will wow you with their shape, seasoning, and texture. The only downside to Ore-Ida is that since all of their varieties are so stupendous, you'll need to try them all. By the end of your Ore-Ida taste testing journey, you'll understand why this brand is the runaway winner. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite food brands are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.